Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Vox O'Clock, Episode 5 of Campaign 1, the enhanced version by Enhanced for Critters. I just did the Patreon hour. I think I did over an hour because I wanted to get to the halfway point. The halfway point is at 126. There is no break that we see. They just take a break and it immediately starts back up. But that will give us exactly an hour and a half for the live stream. So we have a little under 16 minutes to go. Last we saw in the Patreon hour, craziness. I have two things I want to talk about, and then we'll jump in so I don't talk for a year and a day. But one is, we had the general. I think he was a general. We had him in the beginning of the Patreon hour. We were questioning him. Vax went up behind him, held the blade, and was like, tell us everything about K'varn and how to get out of here. There was a secret passway to the Emberhold, I think it was called. He was basically having to do whatever we asked him to do. Clarota was like, if you want, I could literally get into his mind. Clarota started doing it, and then he was bleeding from his nose to the point where, like, I think we could have broke him. They were like, all right, Clarota, we get it. Like, let him talk. We believe that he will. We checked him, and he seemed like he was telling the truth. So the deal was, there was a lot of deals made, but mainly the deal was, you tell us what we want to know, and we'll let you go. There was a discrepancy over how we let him go. Do we let him go with his armor and no warhammer? Do we let him go naked and take everything? Or do we let him just go unspoiled, was the way the general put it. You said unspoiled. I'm under the impression we did make the deal that you leave your weapons, but you could take your armor and get the hell out of here, regardless of what is right or wrong. The dude did pull a shady move, grabbed the warhammer, bamfed out, and then went for the door. But then we killed him. We threw a knife into his back, threw an axe into his back, and then Clarota ate his brains. Now, before what happens after that, because after that 30 or 40 soldiers attacked us and they were outside the doors and everything else, so it's very likely he would have come at us or alerted them, but they already started alerting themselves without even having known that happened. And it doesn't matter because they thought that wasn't going to happen. They literally, before it all happened, I think it was Liam or Vax was like, I was under the impression that we pretty much killed all the Durgar. And Matt's like, no, on the outside of those doors is like 30, 40 more soldiers ready to go. And you got to make your way through them to get to the tunnel. We didn't know that though at the time. So in my mind, we savagely murdered this dude. Granted, he grabbed the warhammer and made a run for it. But at that point, he had already told us about K'varn having like a giant horn and everything. He's a narwhal. Obviously, it's a joke, but that's what Liam said. But I don't think it deserved death. The guy did play ball with us. He told us everything we wanted to know and then some, because we didn't know about the secret passageway. He said, hey, I'll tell you about the secret passageway and everything else. He gave us more than enough information as far as I'm concerned. Now, granted, he probably was going to run outside and then come at us with 40 soldiers and kill us. But we are the good people. We're the good guys. We're supposed to, you know, not murder people by literally we stabbed him in the back. He was already pretty banged up. And then Clarota in front of us ate his brains. And it said he got stronger. It's like Clarota got stronger by this. So my fear was that now is Clarota going to get continuously stronger? If we keep allowing this to happen, what if Clarota gets strong enough where he comes at us or he's like a vampire? They compared him to a vampire in so many ways. So I'm like, what if he has this unquenchable thirst and he's so strong he just starts trying to eat us? I don't know. It could happen. But we did save his ass at the end. We had a magic carpet fly over the war camp. We barely got away. Scanlan and Percy went down. Grog almost did because he fell. The episode is called The Trick About Falling, so I'm assuming it had to do a lot about that. Grog survived. We healed Percy and Scanlan. We ran into the tunnel. We sealed the wall. They're banging on the wall, and we're right now trying to choose whether or not to go left or right. Kayla turned into a bat. She went left. We couldn't really see much further than that, but there was a very steep decline. And we got to just go and pick one way because these guys are probably going to get through that wall very soon. So you want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon where you'll see the Patreon hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 1 and 2. You want your own requested show or movie? That's where you go to ask me to watch whatever you want, and I will do so at a certain tier level. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Outer Banks, and Eureka, Pushing Daisies, and Good Omens. We just finished Cobra Kai's final season. Severance and Yellow Jackets new seasons are going on. We recently started Schitt's Creek, Leverage, Rambo 1/2 just ended. There are thousands of other movies and shows full on edited. Check it out. If not, Critical Role, Episode 5 Campaign 1 of the enhanced versions from Enhanced for Critters. All right, we're picking tunnels.
Right answer here. It's just. Yeah.
There is no right answer here.
Why does the smaller one that we're going through?
There's the one on the far end, the one that does not appear to be a decline, seems to be the widest of the two.
I'll pull out a torch. Will you light my torch?
Yeah.
Will you light my torch?
I'll go to the left.
So the guy, we're under the impression, and I agree,
Running to the
that we were told to go left. Now that could be a trick.
Tunnel to the very left.
Let's go, everybody.
You hear the echo-heavy footsteps of Grog disappearing into the darkness.
Maniacal laughter. Yeah, we were told by the general guy the left was the way to go. They all agreed. Doesn't mean it's not a lie. Because I think it was Vax.
As you guys catch up to Grog,
Checked him.
too hard.
And he rolled bad, so we have to assume it's the truth.
Right. You catch up to Grog. The tunnel itself is about 30 feet wide, 20 feet tall, and it is a slow, continuously gradual decline and curve to the left.
Can you do another
Like a
wall?
spiral downward.
No.
Keyleth did a stone wall. Tiberius did some kind of column thing, but it didn't work. So Keyleth had to do the stone
You
wall.
guys continue for another 20 or so minutes down.
It definitely bought us
before it
time.
opens up into a small alcove.
We
to
had
the right,
30 soldiers
and
at that point
the
running
tunnel
towards
continues.
us.
This alcove, it's about 35, 40 feet in, and it looks like there are remnants here of a camp that was set up once. Similar to the war camp, but once again abandoned, or at least currently not used.
And we have hit several abandoned war camps at this point. This is the second one we've hit that's like abandoned.
Can you cast the illusion terrain and make it look like there's no hole in the cavern here?
No, I can't today. I'm sorry.
This is where we're going to be chilling. I can seal off that tunnel still.
But we have to be able to get back out.
Right.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Not necessarily.
No, if you seal off the passage, right? We keep going down, and if that's a dead end, it's probably not. If it is, can't we rest and use the same spell to open it up?
No, it's permanent.
That sucks.
But we would just have a Grog hack away at it for a
Thank
while.
you.
It can be, destroyed.
They do call me
Alright.
the locksmith.
Right.
Call the
Can we
locksmith.
go in and look at the camp and see, like, stealthily check out?
I can make it. Really
I would do it.
foggy.
Because we're assuming we're going the right way. Like Liam said. Liam Vax was like, I'm assuming there isn't a dead end, but if there is,
Make it look like
we'll have Grog go to town on the wall.
let's get the stone.
As you guys are having this conversation, Vex does a quick glance over. There are about 4 tents that are still set up. There appears to be a small ring where a fire was set up. You can see bits of charcoal and bits of long forgotten burnt meat, remnants, charcoal and such there.
I'm gonna look for a seal to see if there's a seal anywhere around.
A seal?
You
Like the
do see
animal?
on one of the walls there is a similar seal, a Bahamut.
Oh, this was her camp!
Kima was here.
Kima was here!
However, there are 4
Hashtag
tents
Kima
here,
was Oh.
which means previously you saw just one from what you saw.
Good call,
There are
Percy.
4 here.
She is, baby.
So upset we didn't say
It's
who
an
it was.
interesting change to your appearance. It's either been repurposed, or there were more people with her, or since then the camp has been used by other individuals aside from her.
Probably more likely that.
However, glancing through, you do notice that there are a few discarded travel bags, carrying rope, grappling hooks, general cluster of torches, about 8 in total.
Awesome. We each get a
And as you
torch.
look
How
outside, you
lucky.
see in this alcove, looking at the dirt itself, it looks like there was a serious struggle. You can start seeing.
Can I use tracking and see what happened? Like Prince Humperdinck?
Prince
This is
Humperdinck.
part of your investigation
Okay,
role,
okay.
essentially. Unless you want to track where the tracks went, that's a different story. That's
Well, can I see who was attacked first? Does it look like Kima was attacked or she?
It's hard to tell. You see some of the footsteps and some of the drag marks.
It's
while
funny because I
mostly
just made
worn
a
over.
reference to Men in Tights,
Elements do show.
and she
some of
just
the
did
Pharaoh
Princess Bride.
The Duergar have a very distinct footprint or size. You do see one that resemble more of like gnomish or halfling origin. You see drag marks in the dirt. You see other individuals. Looks like there are chunks of rock that are been, chopped off the side of the wall that look fresh, where you can see the soot that has settled into this part of the cavern is no longer visible, where these scratch marks basically took off and exposed fresh rock.
The drag marks, do they lead outside of the alcove and down?
They do, and they lead down the tunnel further.
Let's go that way, or are we resting?
Do we need to rest? I mean, I feel
I
like
need
we
to
need to
rest.
get our spells back, otherwise we're just gonna get killed.
Are we being chased right now?
Possibly.
People hot on our tail?
I would have Tiberius seal that wall and rest.
Yeah, I guess that's
I'll
the
stay
best thing
awake.
to do.
I'm totally fine at the moment, so I'll stay awake too.
Should I
Seal the tunnel, yes.
tunnel?
I need to sleep.
Yes.
Maybe seal the tunnel behind us, yeah, so
Yes.
that if
I
they come,
agree.
they have to, like,
We already said Grog could chip away at it if need be. We
So I
need
do.
to have some sort
So
of
use your
protection
You seal off
while
the
we're
tunnel
sleeping.
with those-
I know people
Just
are staying
barely
awake, but
get
it wouldn't
most of
hurt
the entranceway
to have
covered,
some
a couple
backup.
small slivers and spaces between.
But we would sure hear them if they would.
try and
Yeah, we'll hear them hacking away at it and stuff.
All right, so you guys end up making camp.
We already know they don't have the
Uh,
ability
You
to
guys
do
lighting a
away with
fire,
it.
Keeping it dark. What's your plan?
Like, people were saying, what if they have magic that could do away with it? We already know they don't because they would have gotten rid of
We're fine.
Marisha's wall, Keyless wall.
It's fairly warm.
They were hacking away at it.
No.
We've got Tiberius, if he's awake and cast light. Let's just go into one of these tents.
But
Let's go into these tents.
To a tent.
I know.
Yeah.
We can each have our own tent, so there's enough.
Are there
Stick it
any?
in the ground.
Is anything made of wood down here?
I actually have to rest
Set it on
completely,
fire.
so I can't do shifts.
Fair enough.
I need all
All right.
my space.
Uh,
I need to sleep
there,
as well.
what wood there is used charcoal in the abandoned fire pit. Unfortunately,
Yeah, but can we?
When you get back from this,
Okay.
I wanted to
so
pyro.
you guys set up.
I pull out.
I wanted to
dice
pyro
so that
shit.
Grog and I can gamble on. I get my social points.
How much is a red?
Gambling? I'm down. See, if I was doing
rest is-
shifts,
Oh, sweet.
I'd want it like a
Yeah,
deck of
let's go.
cards.
Do I
Dice
plan
is,
to do a-
if you don't got cards, dice is fine. Cards is way more fun. You can do way more with a deck of cards,
At
but
this
I don't
point,
even know
You could. What are you trying to do? I should say.
if,
Explosive arrow.
well, obviously they don't have them.
Do you have any currently built explosives?
No, but I have gunpowder.
You know what? I'll let you go ahead and try it with just your Tinker's
Yeah.
kit. It's gonna be a difficult.
That's fine.
A
Roll.
Tinker's kit.
It's, what do I add to my? It's just straight roll.
You add your proficiency bonus, which is the Tinker's kit is
Oh,
4.
okay. Proficiency bonus. 15.
15.
There was a
Okay.
period of time
Okay.
where I carried a deck of
You
cards
managed to
everywhere with me.
fasten what
I
appears to
played
be
cards
a
all
black
the time.
powder,
Spades and
impact-based
Poker,
explosive
Texas
to the tip of
Hold'em.
an arrow. It's a little weighty and
I
unwieldy. It
always
might not
played
be the
cards.
most accurate thing in the world, but if it hits, it's probably gonna pack a punch.
Okay. I have another gift.
You do?
Explosive arrow.
This is the best day
It's a bit iffy.
Gently.
It's a bit
Don't trust it.
It's a bit iffy.
Gingerly put it
more like a shotgun.
It'll get better.
Can
It'll
you
get
make
better.
me an
Very
explosive
gingerly
axe?
place it within your quiver.
I don't think you want an
It's
explosive arrow.
it's heavy in the tip. It's one of those things where you know shooting
it's
it
heavy in the
is gonna
tip.
be an
Keep
interesting
it away
challenge.
from the rest.
Travis wants to say something. Look at his face.
It's very
Travis was
light.
gonna say something about heavy in the tip,
Because it needs to be moving at a high
but then he
speed,
got
but-
lost in the shuffle because so many people were talking.
Maybe I won't keep it straight behind my head.
Yeah, no, not straight.
Let's just kind of keep it down.
I know he wanted to be like, I'm a bit heavy in the tip.
Right on the tent.
The next one will be better.
All right. Did we all rest? Are we rested?
Yeah.
As the evening transpires,
I
all
never noticed a
do
shirt till
readings
just
of
now.
rest. You guys
Muscle
gotta keep them
Wizards
watched, can't move
cast
away.
fist. I don't know how I
At a
didn't see
certain
that
point
all
throughout
Patreon
the
hour.
evening, something perks up your ears. You begin hearing footsteps. Many footsteps.
Oh no.
How many?
How many
Does
is
it
many a
sound
lot?
like?
Sounds like anywhere between 6, 10 more
From up.
from above. Yeah.
From above.
Up,
From above?
like the
Or like
ceiling
the,
or above?
like where you have up the path, right?
Up to the path where you guys came from.
Wait, Grog and I are the only ones
Is it
awake.
off?
Right? Grog and I are the only ones awake.
Right.
Do we lay low and hold quiet in these tents? Or do we get one up?
They're gonna know because we blocked off the.
Yeah, they blocked it off. My guess is they're gonna start banging at the wall.
Lay low.
Lay low for now.
Let them come.
Yeah,
So,
I would lay low for now. I don't think they're past the wall.
no. I roused my sister quietly. She's in this tent.
Wait, hold on.
It's coming. Quiet.
Alright. Taking the rest to sleep.
A stealth.
The three of you make stealth
Oh,
checks.
Yeah, but are they through? Did they get through the wall? I don't think they're through the wall.
Wait.
17.
Asleep?
23.
Still passed out.
Oh, yeah, that was a 1. This, by the way,
Again?
was
Yeah.
given to me by Will.
Wake up your sister.
Thank you,
Will Wheaton, curse dice.
It was just us boys.
Thank
and
you,
then
Will.
woke her up.
Thank you.
All right, so
Wait, I was awake too.
you were awake too at
Yes.
this point? You weren't resting?
No.
No, she was.
Oh,
Because
she
I was,
was actually
I was still
awake.
at full.
You needed your spells.
Okay.
Oh, with
Then
my spells.
To get your spells.
if you're not resting, you don't
Yeah,
get your spells
you-
back.
I fell asleep. I totally forgot.
Yes.
I'm sound asleep. I was
dreamed.
dreaming.
You are welcome to stay awake if you want, but you just won't get your spells back. You'll probably be exhausted.
We're just going all
confused
Inception
by my
on this
dreams.
thing.
You know,
Horrible.
Sleep and you're like, am I dreaming or is this the dream?
That is one of those cases where you're doing whatever benefits you on the fly. Unacceptable.
so-
You know how I feel about
Between
rules.
the three of you,
I was
thankfully,
definitely
you had two
awake.
successes
Oh, you
against
don't get your
one
spells?
failure.
I mean, I was
You managed to cover
definitely.
for
I
your
mean, they're
sister,
making a
who-
joke of it, and obviously we're not taking it as seriously right now. But you gotta figure that shit out.
Quietly wait.
I love Ashley. But you're choosing what to do based on what benefits you or the team
All right.
on the fly.
So, the footsteps progress through, and there's no light source, as Durgar, for the most part,
Can
do
we
not
see through the
require
dark, but we can see in
light
the
to
dark?
see the tunnels. You guys have low light vision. It's not dark vision.
Not dark vision.
There's no light in this area
No,
at
it's
all.
No,
All that
it is
stuff.
No
pitch
fire?
black. You just hear,
No, on purpose,
you just
no
hear
fire.
the footprints go by.
Good thing we didn't make a campfire.
You hear them approach the outskirts of the alcove.
I have dark vision. Gosh dang it.
But you're asleep.
I'm fucking asleep.
Now you're asleep again. Yeah.
Bad choices all around.
Bad choice. I'm definitely awake. No, I'm definitely asleep. Wait, I have dark vision. I'm back awake.
Soundly
No,
unaware
she
of
didn't
what's
say that, but
transpiring.
that's hilarious. It might have been a
Moments
detriment.
pass, and the footprints appear to be passing past downward in the tunnel.
We laid
Eventually, when
low.
the footfalls dissipate, and silence once again takes the camp. You breathe a sigh of relief and remove your hand from Vex's
Well, maybe just leave it
face.
there.
Last time I did that, I got kicked in the nuts very hard.
Very hard.
Pretend you like it.
I don't know if you'd like getting
So,
kicked in the nuts
Eventually,
by
when
your
you feel
sister.
enough time has passed where
Let's-
those who've been resting.
I don't even wanna go there.
From their sleep. Spells recovered. Wounds are healed, except for those who didn't sleep. You guys maintain the same health you had previously.
What a good sleep.
I like that she's making a joke of it. Like I said in the
So,
beginning,
there is
this
one
is
level
like
of
the
exhaustion
very
on both of
beginning.
you
They're
currently.
clearly very
Any
loosey-goosey
ability checks
with
you
what
take?
can and cannot be
skills you
done.
take are
I'm
different.
just used to the competitive nature of Campaign 2, where metagaming is
You can
involved
use-
and
yeah,
stuff
you
like
can
that.
use your hit dice to heal.
I'm just, you guys know me from Campaign 2. I am a very strict rules player. I will play by the rules to the to my own
Before you start throwing potion
downfall.
tracks, remember, you're far away from civilization right now. You have a very limited number of.
I'm the type of person
potions
where
now
I
running
will
through
literally
here unless you
call
find some way
myself
to return to
out
the surface.
because I don't want to win
In combat.
with me thinking I did something I shouldn't have.
You'll eventually come back to consciousness in this darkened alcove, pitch black. It is still warm, a slight smell of soot and dust in the air. What do you guys want to do?
I have a question.
Yes.
Outside of existence. Tiberius put up stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't hear any.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh, no,
saying. That's what I'm
We
saying.
put it up next to our alcove, so they just kind of passed
It
by our alcove.
basically matched the wall as you guys went
Oh,
around.
so
Okay,
we
that's
sealed
what I thought.
ourselves into
Yes,
Yes.
we
pocket.
did.
Oh, we didn't even hide the tent.
Well, no.
Bubble of
Well,
air.
it's
You're not
pillars,
you're not
so they could've-
completely
they could've
in
seen
there.
us.
That's
You
what
don't
I
need to
assumed.
block off most
I
of it. It's
assumed
like
I
little
wasn't
spaces.
100% sure because Matt was making it sound like they passed by really close. Liam was thinking what I was
New
thinking.
day.
I was like, how did they pass by so close if we sealed in?
Yeah.
Explanation
Is it
warranted.
particularly dirty?
Intermission.
Indeed. So, this given the point in time, as you all wake from your slumber, we'll continue this in a few minutes.
Here's
In
the
meantime,
break.
we'll Go ahead and go
That
to
was
our
quick.
intermission break. We'll see you guys back here in about 12 minutes or so.
All right, everybody, that is it for Vox O'Clock, episode 5 of Campaign 1. Glorious. It happened so quick. It like all went down. I mean, we're almost into 20 minutes. I must have talked for 5 minutes in the beginning. You guys know me. I don't want to like look like I'm being mean or something. I was a very competitive person growing up, and I played with a lot of people that would always try to like adjust the rules accordingly to like their benefit. And I'm the opposite. I'm the type of person where I will literally call myself out and lose a game just so that I don't win by a technicality or something like that. Like, I want to know I won. It's like, it's not enough for me to just win and everyone's like, oh, you're the winner. Because part of me thinks, do they think what I'm thinking? And I have like a guilty conscience. Like I've had things like that happen where people will be like, don't worry about it. And then after the game, I'm like, well, if you didn't, let me do that, then I probably wouldn't have won. And then you make excuses and then, I'm making more out of it than I probably should, but I just want people to understand. It's nothing personal. But Ashley was literally making it a point like, no, I was definitely awake. And everyone else is like, yeah, no, she was definitely awake. And then he's like, well, you can't get your spells back then. And she's like, okay, then I'm definitely asleep. At that point, she knew that I'm pulling a fast one because like you're obviously laughing about it like, okay, definitely asleep then. Then it ends up being that she did have dark sight, dark blind, whatever the hell it is. She could see in the dark, and it might have come in handy, but it didn't matter because they passed by. I'm happy that Liam asked the question he did because I was thinking the exact same thing. Why didn't I hear the stone wall get removed? I was under the impression they didn't possess magic to remove it, so they would have had to chisel away and beat at it. We would have definitely heard them hacking at this wall. They're saying Grog could take out the wall by himself. So if a whole team of soldiers, like 30 soldiers, are hacking away at the wall, I would imagine they could do it much faster. But we're also talking about Grog, who is probably way more stronger and powerful than these dudes. But let's say it took him like 5 or 10 minutes. We would have had enough time to wake up and formulate a plan. And then like, I don't know what would have happened, but it doesn't matter because they all walked away and it's like, it's done. We're basically in the location that Kima was once at. We got a bunch of stuff. We got torches and grappling hooks and a bunch of supplies and everything. We're resting up so our people could gain all their spell slots back. I like that they only woke up the person, aka Vex, that was necessary to help if needed, but not jeopardizing the full rest that the people needed to get their spell slots back and stuff like that. We have an hour and a half left for the live stream. If we hit the 50 likes, we will do the extra 30 minutes of episode 6. So far, we have missed 2 weeks in a row. I am going to make it a point to post this live stream earlier than usual. Michael was even saying that I wasn't posting the live streams till the day of, and I usually do it around noon or 1 o'clock, not giving people a whole lot of time to jump on and like the video and stuff. So I'm going to get this one out earlier. I'm going to probably post the live stream no later than Wednesday, and I'm going to start doing that every week so that we get a jump on things, because I was basically assuming we were just going to hit the 50 likes every week. We had done so for at least 6 months straight, maybe longer. But that was dealing with the end of campaign 2. I feel like a lot of people are just not as into the beginning of campaign 1. I know people are massive fans of Vox Machina, but a lot of people said the first 20 plus episodes aren't as great or popular as the rest of the back half, which would also make sense as to why the animated show cut it out. So either way, let's try to get the 50 likes this week on the live stream. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon, where you'll see the Patreon hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 1 and 2. You want your own requested show or movie, you go there. I will watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Outer Banks, Eureka, Pushing Daisies, and Good Omens. We just finished Cobra Kai's final season, currently doing Yellow Jackets and Severance, new seasons. We started Schitt's Creek, Leverage, Rumble 1.5 just ended. There are thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.